Welcome or welcome back to Strategically Styled. My name is Lisa. I'm a woman over 50, and this channel is dedicated to helping you achieve your style goals. And to that end, today we are going to be addressing reasons why you may not feel confident in your outfits. So stay tuned. But first, I will ask, like I do, if at any point, at any time you find yourself liking this video, I appreciate it if you click the thumbs up and like the video. Consider clicking the subscribe button and joining this community, and click the notification bell so you will be notified when new content is uploaded. Please and thank you. Let's get into the video. I am thrifted down in a pair of camo shorts, these brown thrifted shoes, which used to be beige and I dyed them brown. I am wearing a thrifted sleeveless top and a thrifted Sag Harbor camel colored wool blazer. Also, my bracelets are thrifted. These earrings were a gift. The bag was a gift, the Coach bag. And yeah, that is my outfit of the day. And wearing the shorts with the blazer is a great way to extend some of our summer pieces into the fall. As an experiment, I also tried it with my JCPenney brown suede boots. I cut my head off in the picture, but I think you get the gist, and that is the outfit of the day. The first reason that you may not feel confident in your outfit is that you are wearing things that are not a flattering color. Listen, if you like a color, if you love a color, and it makes you feel happy and it sparks joy and all the things, then go on and wear it. However, sometimes, even if it's a beautiful piece of clothing, a lovely blouse, a lovely dress, a lovely whatever, but the coloring just does not complement your own coloring, the outfit can feel a little off and you just may not feel as confident as you would like to be. In terms of color seasons, I myself fall on the spectrum of being a deep autumn, and those kind of colors, like those warm, rich, autumny hues, flatter my skin a little bit more than some other things. It is worth your while to take a minute to figure out what colors work best for you. You can do this by seeing a professional and getting a color analysis done. There's also even free little tests that you can take and find all over the internet. If I can find the one that I used, I will link it down below. So it turns out I am a deep autumn, and so pale pastel colors really do not suit me. That's not to say that I won't wear them, but they're not the most flattering on me, and perhaps maybe make me feel not as confident as I would if I was wearing a color that really works with my natural color palette. So here is an example. I have this pale baby blue blouse that I got some time ago, and I got it because I love the lantern sleeves. I think it's very stylish. The color is not the best on me, but one of the ways you can minimize that is to create a barrier between your face and the item in question. So if it were a skirt or a pair of pants, it would probably not even matter because it really wouldn't be near my face. But because it's a blouse and because I wanted to show off the sleeves, I paired it with this thrifted fuzzy textured vest, and I think it looks pretty fabulous. I got the bag from Amazon some time ago. Those crop pants are from eBay. The boots are also from Amazon. Oh, and those sunglasses are old Walmart. I will also show you some colors that are within my color palette that I wore recently. I wore this rust-colored thrifted sweater to church with this green skirt. That Michael Kors bag that I thrifted this summer for 25 cents from the place, and I really like that look. But if I were to wear it again, instead of wearing the ivory top, which is the same top that I'm wearing right now, I have a rust colored top that I would probably put under that sweater and just button up the sweater and get rid of the ivory altogether. Also, one day at work, I wore this royal blue JCPenney dress. It's one of my favorite. Royal blue is my power color. Whether it's in the palette or not, I will always and forever love royal blue. and I am wearing it with this thrifted terracotta color blazer. It's a little oversized and I wanted to give it a little bit of a shape, so I belted it higher up than my natural waist, basically at the thinnest part of my torso. That's where I tried to put my leopard print belt, which is also thrifted. The boots are thrifted, and as is the bag, and that is the look. It's also worthwhile to consider prints, and while sometimes we're always drawn to prints because they're so beautiful, it's not necessarily that you can't wear prints and prints make you more or less confident. It's the scale of the prints, and if you get one that is too large of a scale or too small of a scale for your body, sometimes it's just not flattering and you kind of have to experiment. Skirt used to be my mom's from back in the 90s, but it has an elastic waist, so even though we were different sizes, I can make it work. And I'm wearing it with a thrifted navy top, thrifted blazer, and those same metallic shoes. In terms of the color combination and the scale or the size of the prints, it works for me, for my height, the shape of my body, and I feel very confident wearing these looks. Second reason that you may not feel confident in your outfits is that they are not modest enough for you. The word modesty is super subjective, and what may be modest to one person might be too revealing for the other, and vice versa. So you really just need to take some time to really think about your personal visual boundaries of what you feel comfortable showing and what you don't, and govern yourself accordingly. I think the real test of it is if you put something on and think about the various people in your life, in your community, people from your job, people from your church, your neighbors, the people at the PTA or whatever. If you were to encounter those people while you were wearing this particular garment, would you feel uncomfortable? Would you feel embarrassed if, God forbid, there was an incident and you found yourself going viral and you were wearing whatever this thing is? Would you still feel confident and comfortable? Be like, oh, look, everybody, I'm giving them a look, even in the time of trouble? Or would you feel, ooh, I wish I had worn something else, or I wish I had put something underneath the thing? Maniqua is showing you this top that I got over the summer from the place for 25 cents, and she is wearing it over just a plain black bra so that you can see the lovely dolman sleeves there. It's a very stylish top, but it is showing a lot of skin. However, this past week I actually wore this top to work, and I wore it with a JCPenney corduroy skirt, those Amazon boots, and thrifted accessories, the bag, the necklace, and those Walmart sunglasses. I wore a black camisole underneath the top so you can still see a silhouette, which for me is fine, but I am not showing any skin in the workplace. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to wear this very same top again to church tomorrow. This might also be a good time to remind ourselves that we need to get our draws right. And particularly if they are going to be visible, intentionally visible, make sure they are of a quality that they can withstand the spotlight, if you know what I mean. But also, if it is not your intention for them to be visible, if you are wearing a sleeveless top, then and your straps are constantly slipping and sliding and doing too much, then you need to perhaps invest in the proper undergarment so that those things will be concealed while you are wearing your outfit and they do not detract from the look. Because if you have to be messing around with straps and tugging and pulling all the time, then it can erode the confidence in your outfit. The third reason you may not feel confident in your outfit is that it is stained, damaged, or it simply does not fit you well. I think the best example of this, and we probably have all seen it and maybe we've done it, I know I have, is when you get a pair of shoes and they seem like they fit fine at the shoe store, then once you get out there in those streets, every step is agony, and you look sometimes and you see that woman wearing shoes that either look like they're killing her feet, or she just does not know how to walk in them because of the heel or something about the structure of the shoe is just off, and it detracts from the entire look. So see yourself as worthy of definitely investing in, even if it's just one pair, a good pair of neutral shoes that are comfortable, go with a lot of different things, and that you can make it throughout the day, and they're not going to draw the wrong kind of attention to your feet or any other part of your body by wearing things that are too tight, too restrictive, or too big and like falling off and you can't really function. Wearing shoes that are too big or too loose is probably just as bad or worse as having them that are too tight, because not only can you not walk confidently, but I think you put yourself in danger of being the next person you know who's going to need a hip replacement, because you're out here in the streets just doing too much in shoes that just aren't going to function for you. The third reason that you may not feel confident in your outfit is that you are just wearing something that is not appropriate for the weather, the activity that you will be engaging in, or just your lifestyle in general. And I think we probably all have had that occasion where you didn't really read the details of the invitation correctly, and you just put something on, and then you showed up and looked around and was like, okay, I wish I had known and I would have made a different choice. I didn't know that we were going to be playing volleyball, or I wouldn't have worn these shoes, or whatever. It really is important that we do not put form over function, or you're just not going to be comfortable throughout the day. And you are by no means required to conform to other people's expectations of you and your outfits. However, if you find that you show up places and look around and wish you had made a different choice, then maybe you really need to stop and reflect about, where am I going? What is the weather going to be like? And what it is that I should actually wear that will help me to relax and enjoy myself and not feel out of place or overly conspicuous, or not be able to participate in what is going on because you're overdressed or underdressed. And if you end up all over everybody's social media feed, that you're ready for the flex. Be ready. Be ready. In conclusion, there are probably many more things I could say, and if I left something out, please feel free to comment down below of other things that we need to be mindful of that may undermine our confidence in our outfits. Having said all that, you do not have to be a content creator or a fashion editor to actually care and put some effort into what you are wearing, because you need to see yourself as worthy of having clothes that support you and what you want to do, as opposed to having clothes that are distracting you or creating obstacles that keep you from feeling comfortable, from doing the things. If you can't sit down, you can't bend this way, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're too hot, you're too cold. Later for all that, make sure that you are not sabotaging yourself and your confidence as you are getting dressed. Thank you so much for watching, and until we meet again, I hope your day is blessed and stylish.